blindada, tu ronca allá afuera y tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Mere, no me venga a frontear, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi niña ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo se el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason position. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Marcus Stroman gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Leading off tonight for
now it'll be Trey Turner, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here it is, the 3-0. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Here's Starlin Castro. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here now is Juan Soto, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over. Back in standing. Turner stands at first with 1 out. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Slider laid off for a ball. Now a throw over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Josh Bell the next to hit. 1-0. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Stroman comes set. Here's the 1-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Two out with the man at first. Full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nationals lead 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Patrick Corbin gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count. Nope, that's inside.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Avila will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So here is the second baseman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. McNeil, 28 years old. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. And right into the shift. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two
No
and
pitch
0.
off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. Next to dig in, Victor Robles. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate now is Alex Avila. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Nope.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home. High pop up. Bell has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Ready now is Francisco Lindor. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Luis Guillorme will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury. So next to bat will be Dominic Smith. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Now the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and there were two down.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Alex.
Next, here is Alex Verdugo. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Three and 1, here it is. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting in, the catcher,
So now here is James McCann looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Luis Guillorme will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
now playing shortstop, number 13.
Now to the plate, here is Hernan Perez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Perez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, You have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Hernan Perez is retired to kick off the inning. One away now in the Washington third, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. First pitch on its way.
No, that's low.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And this will be fouled away. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 14 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The pitcher, Marcus Roman.
And now the first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And this will bang up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Popped him up. Castro is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Has a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. VR at third with 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now to bat, Pete Alonso. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready? Now the pitch. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit in the air down the left field line. So Soto is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So here's Starlin Castro as we begin the top of the 4th.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First offering.
Hey!
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Josh Bell is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Stroman comes set, and the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Guillorme.
Luis Guillorme.
50th pitch of the game on its way. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. One down.
Up next to the net, the left fielder, Dominic.
So one out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First delivery to him. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, James McCann. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 0 now.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he misses ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next up is Marcus Stroman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No, inside.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Verdugo at second. McCann on at first with 2 down. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
He set the payoff pitch. Count remains full. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The payoff pitch, and he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here comes Robles. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now in the box, Victor Robles struck out in his last trip to the plate. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The windup and the 0-1. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. First pitch of the AB on its way. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
Nope.
Ball 1.
1-1.
One and one, here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Pitch on its way to Avila. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Stepping in next, Hernan Perez. for the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Robles rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bunt without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman, Jonathan.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1-1.
On its way is pitch number 75. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
That's Bolton.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. From the stretch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, but the runner's back easily. Now the 3-2 pitch. VR aboard here at first with nobody out. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
This is in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Throw over, just keeping him close. First pitch on its way.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets lead 1. It remains 1-0. And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left field, Juan Soto.
Next, it'll be Juan Soto. A fly out and a single for him so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Count is 2-1.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Just off the inside corner with a sinker ruled a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Two out, nobody on. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Right field, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Next to hit is Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB now. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Bell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Stroman comes set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1. They lead it 1-0. Stepping up is Luis Guillorme. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This is pulled into right. Schwarber is there to put it away for out number 1. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings. And you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And safe. Now at the plate is James McCann. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
1-0 pitch on the way. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's
and
ball.
This is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. It's way out to the mound now as the Washington manager. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Austin Voth makes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Marcus Stroman. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll watch one missed down and in for a ball, 1-0. Prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Set and the 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. swing and a line drive. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
1-0 the count. Stroman over at second. VR at first. 2 out in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Robles. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 6 full. The Mets lead it 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Victor Robles leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. In now, Alex Avila.
Alex.
And he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Jerry Spamilia is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. One ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. It's strike 2, swinging.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This will send the first one he sees on the ground to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Luis Avilan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto. First offering.
Outside, that's a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Two balls and a strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Set. Here it comes. Pete Alonso is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As a look, now the pitch. Luis Guillorme comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Next to stand in is Dominic Smith, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cal.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Mets strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Robert Gesellman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Robert.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next to hit, Starlin Castro flew out last time up. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto to the plate now. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Josh Bell batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Nationals lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. That brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hey. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Ball 1. We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Up next, James McCann delivered an RBI single last time up. First pitch of the AB now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Brandon Nimmo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 13 home runs and 30 RBIs. One and 0. Here it is.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Victor Robles digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ballman, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jonathan Villar. From the stretch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now another 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Bell picks it up, and he is out on the tag.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So here is Michael Conforto. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Edwin Diaz takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Yan Gomes is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2 balls,
strike.
1 strike.
Three and one to Yan Gomes.
Call didn't go his way on 2 and 1, but it's important here on 3 and 1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed 3 and 2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Trey Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1 and 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1 and 2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away from a strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Striding in is Starlin Castro. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's gone 2 for 8. The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ball 3, 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Daniel Hudson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Daniel Hudson.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Pete Alonso. A winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one. Ball one, no play.
Lifted down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swung on, missed, and it's even at 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So now to the plate, Luis Guillorme. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Career line against Daniel Hudson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 2-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. Dominic Smith is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a little looper down the left field line. Perez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
And now Dominic Smith. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Kevin Pillar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Fouled away. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so he'll play at least 1 more. To left for the Mets. Score remains 2-2. Kevin Pillar will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
11th inning set to get underway, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Big spot here, and it'll be Josh Bell. And the chance they walk him here to set up a double play that will keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pillar is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now into the box, Kyle Schwarber, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now back, the center field.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Castro on second. Schwarber on at first with 2 down. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
A payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Trevor May answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Alex Avila will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Very weakly on the ground. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The set and the 2-2, and he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. 3 left for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Big at bat now, and here is James McCann. A winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And it's fouled away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Giving chase is Robles. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next to the net, the pitcher, Trevor.
Jose Martinez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Jose Martinez.
Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
That's popped up, and no one will get this one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's gone 4 for 9. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however.
Ball
3 as he misses low with it here. Jeff McNeil would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the 3-0. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. All even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Pitch is popped up. Bell is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Seth Lugo gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
So now into the box is Hernan Perez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Pops this one up. There to take it is Villar, and that's the first out. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Jackson Reeds will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 76, Jackson Reeds.
Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the shortstop.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Verdugo is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starling.
Digging in will be Starlin Castro. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He carries a .308 batting average. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The set and the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. That's leave a pair. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Tanner Rainey will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Now it'll be Michael Conforto. The winning run stands at second base.
The right fielder, Michael.
Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fastball well outside. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 1-1 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Seth Lugo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
You don't really want to mess with them clowns now. You come up with them clowns now. You stuck with them clowns now. You a big cheese, you got your block on fire, you remain in